The question is not who is to blame. This is a real heart to heart from me to you. So you're a woman, business owner, in her 50s around. You've been running your business for a while. You've reached real success. Okay, this is the woman that I'm talking to. You've reached real success. And now there's a revenue plateau that's been there for a while, or a place in you that just can't get you further, can't make your business better. It has to do with revenue, but it has to do with a lot of other pieces too. So you're the business owner, so you blame yourself, right? I mean, that's normal, that's natural. That's where you would think someone would start. When you and you also look at external factors and you address those to the best of your ability. But the buck stops here, right? You're the owner. It's your business. So that puts a lot of pressure on you to fix yourself and fix the business. And it doesn't do any good whatsoever for somebody to tell you it's not your fault, because it has to be under your agency, right? And all those times when people say that, the other person, you can't take it in. You can't take it in. Don't blame yourself. Okay, well, I am blaming myself. So let's just assume you're blaming yourself. I want to explain to you, not tell you to stop, but explain to you basically how you can take that self-blame and turn it into something productive, because I will bet that up till now, it is not really being productive. It's probably motivating you to try things and do things, which is good, of course, and different things and different ways, all of which are good. But you keep pointing back at yourself and feeling, not maybe beating yourself up is a little bit too strong, but very likely not. I see women just do horrific things to themselves because they can't figure it out. It's not just the blame, but why can't I figure it out? Which is another sort of blame. And so when you're pointing that way, like, what's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? And I'm not talking about changing the words, and I'm not talking about anything that superficial. You are looking at a framework, a box of where the solutions might be, of something you can do different, of a way you can create a different kind of launch, or you can follow a different influence, or do something that your business coach is saying that's different, where you can do all of those things or some of those things as a way to get out of the box, right? But the way you're going to implement all of those is the way you always implement things, because that's how you're constructed at this moment. That's what you know, and that has also worked in the past. Now there's two problems. One is how you made your success up to here is unlikely to get you to the next level of success. There's something more being asked of you. And you suspect this because what you normally know to do and what has been successful so far isn't working. So there's something more being called from you to come forward, but you don't know how to find it, and you don't know what it is, and you don't know where it is. So it feels like you should work harder, try harder, push yourself. And even if you're not pushing yourself, and even if you know, okay, I'm going to take better care of myself, and you actually do that, that's still inside this box of the way that you understand to go about things. So for example, I'm thinking of a client who, for her, it was really about pushing, just constant pushing and blaming herself and thinking about how to do things better, and just completely like just dripping with worry and concern. And She had a business that would fluctuate from like 180K to 250K to 350 back to 180. It was all over the place. And it was really, really hard on her. It was completely exhausting her. And some of the worst part is how it felt inside. And as we're doing the work, and she's doing some really, really deep, deep work, she told me I had no idea it could be this fun, which was really fun to hear because I know that's true. And you don't often hear it when somebody's in the throes of going outside the box. So what does going outside the box look like? I'm gonna keep building on every Wednesday with Wendy live and talk to you more about that. But I want you to first look at not again. I'm not telling you to stop the self blame, but the blame, the fierceness of the blame is keeping you inside the box. It's preventing you from going deeper. And one reason for that is churning, churning, churning. You're churning in your head. It's hot and constant circling and cycling, and it's preventing you from operating, not just thinking, but operating outside the box. Okay, more each week. Think about it. Think about it. Is it even possible that the self blame and the way you're looking at things, well, it has to be possible. I know this is true, so I want you to think about it. The way you're thinking about how to solve the problem and what you're trying to fix is pointed in the wrong direction.